We're gonna be here forever.
My girl won't do none of the freaky stuff she's done with the past guys. Let me start that again.
That's just disrespectful.
Proceed. Sorry. Let me start that again. My girl won't do none of the freaky stuff she's done with the past guys, and she says she's a freak, but with me she has to control herself. In brackets.
You want to go first, or
like what the hell do I lack sex appeal or something?
Hey bro, I need to charge my phone, bro.
Alright, so boom. I'm gonna give this an analogy form because I think we did this on on another podcast.
This
yeah,
is
so
savage.
If there's a vehicle, China, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to demean women to vehicle, but I have to use analogy to get you to see the point. So if there's a vehicle and
if you don't do the lock, you don't do the lock one.
No, not even a lock one because that's lazy. They're
cool.
Lazy. Say that's cheap, but like because it's like. He didn't say she's not going to do nothing freaky with me per se, which means this freaky stuff is not in her Rolodex or her library. So she's just saying she don't want to do the freaky stuff she's previously done with me. Yeah. So what she's doing, the equivalent of it is the only way to like relate it is if I have something and the price for you is 5 bags and the price for him is 2 bags, you're correct to feel offended because why?
100%.
Why is it more for me and less for him?
Do you know why? Men are we are cost sensitive. Like, here's the thing, right? I don't want to be charged more than the other man. This is what I said, right? Okay, so women will meet him in a nightclub, yeah? Couple drinks, he's gonna beat it, not even take it home. Beat it in his whip, yeah? Cool. That same girl I'm gonna meet, she's gonna try to make me to take her out to how many dates? 6 months and not hold a coochie. Now, when I'm doing all of that, my man's gonna see that, yeah? And then he's gonna be like, oh, bruv, you know what? Man beat that off. Bruv, you see when you find out he beat that the first night, you see your heart is gonna start beating. Bro, you see what, you know the way it's gonna start beating, right? And what she's saying is, I don't rate you, bro.
Basically.
Yeah? But you know what they're gonna say? No, that's not what they're gonna say. She's gonna say, no, because he's on one like, son, I really like you. Am I a dickhead, bruv? So what you saying? She's like, no, I slept with him because I didn't really like him, but because I like you, I wanna hold out. Bro, we need to get the same treatment, bro. Because
she's putting the value on sex, but it don't make no sense.
Exactly. So what they try to do is they try to put a greater value on it after the fact.
It's not variable.
No, like, and women obviously they have the right to sleep with who they want.
Of course,
but you as
our
a
argument. No, it's just, I'm not willing to accept it.
No, because you as a man, you'd be like, no, but I'm like,
no, but she willingly said, I don't do it with you. I have to control myself.
Then I look at the ex guy, some tall light skin guy. So I'm like, maybe she likes light skin Donnie's there. Maybe, bro. All you're gonna think of yourself is that she doesn't rate you sexually enough.
He's already said it. He's already said it. Yeah. I lack sex
simple
appeal.
as.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, because people like to paint it as men hate women. No, I just hate whores. Because a respectable woman has the same standards across the board.
Across the board.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? And I love women. That's why I down the bad women so much to uplift the good ones. Because if you have a respect for yourself, you have that attitude across the board. So you know, like them women who say, "I'll be submissive when I meet the right man." Like that's not like mum. I got an uncle, lovely man. He's a nice person. He's nice, full stop.
Yeah.
If you're mean to him, he'll remove himself rather than not be nice to you.
Yeah.
Because the type of person he is, he's not going to let who you are change who he is.
Yeah.
So he's a nice person through and through. I'm not a nice person because if someone gives me something that's not nice, I'm going to return it back to them.
Yeah.
So I have no right in saying I'm a nice person because I'm not nice, clean cut across the board.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me your submissiveness is optional because you're not a submissive
Can I tell you
woman.
something? Okay, so first of all, submission, right?
It's not the word you want to use.
I mean,
it was in vows up until not too long ago.
I like the word. I understand the word, but when you deal with modern women, it invokes a vision of them as slaves. You know what I mean? Like literally, they see themselves as Cinderella, bro. They see when you say, "I want a woman to submit to me," so let's ask for cooperation. Let's just we're doing semantics, but
that's a better way.
But
Semantics,
do you know why? Because and this is
that does something.
And once again, people say I'm not trying, bro. I've just changed something. Just so we can get past this thing, this word salad in your brain, which can't. Because when we say submissive, we're not going to get past it.
Yeah,
so,
we'll be lost. Yeah, we'll be stuck on that.
Okay, so first of all, right, they talk about the man is the head, the woman is the neck, right? What does that mean? That means, bro, what happens if you don't have a neck, bro? You think
head's bobbling.
Yeah. Cool. And what does the neck turns the head. It stabilizes the head. But the head, what does it do? It's got the brain. It looks out. So it thinks. like, so we're not trying to diminish a woman's role. Of
course
we're not trying to say like submission shouldn't be. Oh no, so submission is the ultimate showing of love. What it says is, it says that I trust in you, China. I trust the fact that you're you're not gonna lead me down the rabbit hole. I trust in your leadership. Okay, yeah. I'm going to give you this trust because I know you're the type of man. No matter what happens, you got this. Do you understand? That is true cooperation, right? And when a woman does that for a man, bro, that's basically now you have a job to do. When she actually gives you that cooperation,
It gives you life as
now
well.
you're like, bro, you have
I can't
to-
mess this
You
up.
can't mess this up. And a lot of men get that. And a lot of women, they cooperate with the wrong men. And so they become tired and stressed and they get the trauma. So when they finally meet the good man, what's happened, bruv? So I'm
But
saying,
They've already been
who
round the way.
can we blame for that, man?
It's it's mad because he said it on the podcast because a lot of these women are raised by because you know what, I don't want to sound rude here, but there's women who don't know their dad. Their mum wasn't a nice enough woman to make their dad stick around long enough to give a fuck about their kids. Because some men, of course, when you have a kid with someone, there's some men that are just scumbags and they want to keep it moving.
Yeah.
But majority of men, they don't want to leave their kids and be left in disarray. But there's some men that it's generally for their own mental health that I need to get away from this situation. There's men who climb the shard in Spider-Man uniforms and have a banner that says, I just want
talk
to see my
about-
son
yeah,
Timmy.
thank you.
It's justice for fathers.
Justice for fathers.
So
They don't
some
focus
men-
on that.
There's some men, there's a point where it's literally better for your own mental health to just leave this woman alone.
Bro, one of my-
I just see my kid when I'm 18.
One of my boys is going through something like that as well. Like, one of the things that I don't have any kids that, and God willing, I'll have children. I want to be like,
but you've done it the correct way.
okay, so
Because you have a level of maturity where, because there's some issues as me as a young parent
Yeah.
that I've had to deal with that I know I wasn't emotionally or mature enough willing to deal with.
When I say to my-
the proper way.
when I,
Of course.
Chinks, when I
There's
say
some
to,
issues I've been through with my baby mum that if I was
when I
more
say to
mature,
my
I wouldn't.
brethren, yeah, maybe I should have had like, they told me they always all my brethren kids said, nope, you've done it right.
You've done it the right way.
Because I'm like, because sometimes I come on these platforms and these be chatting. You ain't got no kids, just or whatever. I'm like, am I supposed to? But I'm just like, and then
But they're single parents.
yeah, so you can't really. Yeah, it does. I know. Because basically,
And if
You
they're
made the choice.
and if they're not
Top.
a single parent and they're coming, they're starting to question at
yeah,
home.
because basically,
Yeah, well put. Yeah.
I
That's
would
crazy.
rather be single and childless than basically go create a single parent home.
And fortunately for you, you're a male. You
Yeah.
can breed up until whatever.
Well,
age.
yeah, well, which is and ultimately as well is I kind of understand what type of woman I'm supposed to be with. Just like I understand what type of man, as I'm getting to my age, like I understand what type of man I am now, right? And what I'm supposed to do, and doing something completely different that I never ever thought I was gonna do. You know what I mean? It's giving me new life, it's giving me new opportunity. Bro, like I've got a whole new lease of life and it's exciting. Do you get me? Like it's literally taking me different places, I'm doing different things, we're learning, like this is what life's about. And if I can funnel some of the knowledge some of the things, the mistakes that we've made or things that we didn't know, then we should give them as older people. But women don't do that. When men are older, we give game to younger men and said, look, you know what, if I messed up, don't do this. But women, when they see a younger woman, because they're still directly in competition with them, whereas I'm not in competition with a 25-year-old man. Yeah, but a 36 or 38 woman is in comparison with a 38-year-old girl to 37 because they're going for the same men in the same places, right? I am not competing. So with a young G, I'm giving him nothing but game, telling him, listen, don't rush it. Any of these girls now not seeing you, forget about them. Put your head down, go study, start a business, a compound interest. Don't worry about these things. Forget about these
But
big
you know
whips.
why it's alright for you to say that? Because you've got things in place where you can back your statements up. An average, let's say 40-year-old man can't tell me as a younger how to move.
But just say
You might not accept it, but at the end of the day, you're not
Do you know what I
wrong.
mean, though?
But his whole point in the message is that I'm not competing with you. If I'm fully like confident in myself and who I am, I'm not competing
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
no
because
young
he's
youth.
set
But
himself.
like look at we went to Sterling's the other day. There was a big debate about young women and old women, and what the older women chose to do was demonize the men for choosing young women because they directly see them as a bit of competition.
Thank you, yes.
And the younger women were arguing the point. We don't do that. Do you know what I mean? If there's a 40-year-old woman fucking a 25-year-old,
We don't give them fucks.
Man, don't give a man's not out there, sonny. I don't know nothing.